So, welcome back here at DEC Engineering Tutorial. So, ngayon pag-uusapan natin itong one topic dito sa safety engineering, itong crane lifting safety. Okay? Okay. So, what is crane? No? So, ano yung crane? So, a crane is a type of heavy machinery specifically designed for lifting, lowering, and moving yung heavy items using pulley and cables. So we have these different types of crane. No? We have the mobile crane, tower crane, crawler crane, overhead crane, floating crane, truck-mounted crane, telescopic crane, rough terrain, rough terrain crane, harbor crane, aerial crane, hydraulic crane, carry deck crane, stacker crane, railroad crane, and gantry crane. Okay, so those are the different types of crane. No? So, yung mobile crane, okay, so a mobile crane is designed for easy transport and mobility, allowing it to reach various locations and perform lifting operations without the need for permanent installation. So, mobile cranes are versatile and essential in various industries such as construction, manufacturing, transportation, etc. So, ito yung itsura ng mobile crane. Okay. Tower crane naman, a tower crane is a type of crane used primarily in the construction industry for lifting and moving heavy materials. Tower crane are essential in constructing tall buildings as they can reach heights and have large lifting capacity, and they are fixed to the ground or attached to the side of the structure during construction. So ito yan, no? Yan yung tower crane. No? Crawler crane. A crawler crane is a type of crane that is designed for stability, mobility, and lifting heavy loads, particularly on sites with uneven or rough terrain. So it features an upper carriage with a control cabin, engine, boom, counterweights, and lifting mechanism. And this upper carriage is mounted on a crawler undercarriage. So ito naman yung crawler crane. Yan. So yung wheel niya hindi uh, parang yung well niya naka ano siya, crawler. We have also the overhead crane. An overhead crane, also known as a bridge crane, is used for lifting and moving heavy materials horizontally within a restriction area, usually inside a facility. As the name suggests, it is typically positioned overhead, often mounted on rails attached to the ceiling or on elevated structures. So this ensures efficient use of space and keeps the floor area unobstructed. Yan. So ito naman yung overhead crane. Yan. Okay. So yung floating crane is a specialized type of crane that is mounted on a barge or a boat, allowing it to perform heavy lifting tasks in water-based environment, and they are essential equipment for maritime construction projects, port activities, and offshore industry. So ito naman yan. Okay. We have also the truck-mounted crane. So a truck-mounted crane, also known as lorry-loaded crane or a boom truck, is a truck that has a crane mounted on its chassis, typically just behind the cab or at the rear. So it's a versatile piece of equipment that combines the functionalities of a truck and a crane and is used for loading, unloading, and transporting goods. So ito naman yan. So that is a truck-mounted crane. Telescopic crane. A telescopic crane is a type of crane that is used for hoisting and moving loads. Its primary features is its telescopic boom, which can extend or retract to change the overall length and reach of the crane. So this adaptability makes it extremely versatile, particularly in application requiring varying heights and distances. So ito naman yung mga telescopic crane. We have also the rough terrain crane. So a rough terrain crane is a specialized crane designed specifically for operating on rough and uneven surfaces, usually in off-road applications such as construction sites. So its main features are its robust construction, high ground clearance, and ability to perform lifting operation in challenging environments. So ito naman yung sa rough terrain crane. We have also a harbor crane. So a harbor crane, often called as mobile harbor crane, is a type of crane specifically designed for use in port and harbor environments. And it plays a crucial role in the loading and unloading of cargo from ships and is instrumental in the efficient functioning of seaports. So ito naman yan. Okay. We have also aerial crane. An aerial crane, a helicopter or sky crane, is modified or especially designed to lift and transport heavy loads. Unlike ground-based crane, aerial crane can quickly and efficiently move loads to and from inaccessible or impractical location for conventional crane or vehicles. So ito naman yung aerial crane. Next is the hydraulic crane. Hydraulic crane is a type of crane that uses a hydraulic system to generate the force needed to lift yung mga heavy loads. So this type of crane is widely used in construction, transportation, and other industry due to its reliability and capacity to lift heavy materials. So ito naman yung hydraulic crane. And then we have the kinetic crane. So it is a type of mobile crane that is compact, versatile, and designed for lifting material in tight spaces where traditional cranes wouldn't fit. So the defining features of a kinetic crane include a 360-degree rotating boom, a flat deck, and a compact design and the ability to maneuver in confined spaces. Next is the stacker crane. So a stacker crane is a specialized piece of equipment used primarily in automated storage and retrieval system, the ES or RS, within a warehouse or in distribution centers. So its main purpose is to place and retrieve goods from storage shelves or racks efficiently and precisely. So yeah. Then we have the railroad crane. So a railroad crane, often called as a crane car, is a specialized crane designed for use on railway tracks. So it serves various purposes including the accident recovery, track maintenance, and freight handling at good yards. So ito naman yung railroad crane. And then we have the gantry crane. So a gantry crane is a type of overhead crane that is used to lift and move heavy objects. So it is characterized by a large, tall frame consisting of two or more legs running on rails or wheels with a bridge across the top. So yan naman yung itsura ng gantry crane. Okay? Okay. Ngayon, punta tayo sa mga key components ng crane. So the main parts of a hydraulic truck crane are the boom, the jib, the rotex gear, the outriggers, the counterweights, the wire rope, the hook, and the operator's cab. So bali ito yan. No? So we have this counterweight, the rotex gear, and we have the boom and the jib yun dito na part. So sa tower crane, ito yan. No? So meron tayo ditong rotex gear, we have this counterweights, we have this boom, tsaka meron tayong jib. No? Ayan. Ayan. So we have the boom, jib, hook, wire, ropes, outriggers, counterweights, rotex gear, and then operator's cab. Unahin natin ano yung boom. No? So the boom is the arm that holds the load. Okay? Ayan. Most hydraulic truck cranes have booms consisting of several telescoping section. And some booms are equipped with separate jib, which is a lattice structure that extend the boom reach. The jib, on the other hand, may be fixed or looping. So the free end of a fixed jib or the fixed angle jib remains at a constant elevation above the ground, while a looping jib pivots where it attached to the boom, allowing the free end to vary in elevation. So looping means moving. Rotex gear, the slewing platform containing the operator's cab is mounted on a turntable bearing driven through a rotex gear by a bidirectional hydraulic motor. So yun yung rotex gear. Outriggers, tires don't offer the stability needed for the crane to achieve the full capacity, so outriggers are used to lift the entire truck off the ground. So we have example of this in the next na video where we calculate yung yung mga moments, no? Included na din yung mga outriggers. Okay, so each outrigger consists of beam, which is yung leg, and a pad, no? Which is yung foot niya. So the wooden float or blocks may be placed under the pad to dissipate yung outrigger downforce over an area greater than the pad. So para parang na-distribute yung concentrated load doon sa paa ng outrigger. And to be effective, such blocks should have an area of at least 3 times the area of the outrigger pad. So 3 times the area of the outrigger pad. Counterweights, these are detachable counterweights, are placed on the back of the crane to prevent it from tipping during operations. So the amount of counterweight needed for a particular lift is determined by the weight of the load, the radius of the boom, and the boom's angle during operation. So, sa mga ganito, meron na tayong mga tinatawag na crane load charts. Tuturuan ko rin kayo kung paano gamitin yan. And counterweights are only used during lift and are removed when the crane is driven. Wire ropes. Wire rope typically runs from a winch on pulley ups and over the boom and jib. So the lines attached to a load block or metal ball that keeps the lines pulled when no load is attached to the hook. So with standard hoisting wire hoist rope, which has an approximate mass of 2 pounds per foot or 3 kilograms per meter, each line can support an allowable line pull of 14,000 pounds or 62 kilograms. Yung isang line niya lang. Hook at the end of the hoist, hook or other lifting attachment is used to secure the material being lifted. And we have the operation cab, this is where the crane operators control the crane's movement. So it's usually situated just above the slewing unit and contains control and instrumentation for operating the crane. So dito yung operator natin. Okay? So with regards with the crane capacity also depend on the reeving the path of the wire rope as it comes off the hoist drum and wraps around the various upper and lower sheaves. So the number of lines reeved on the main hoist block determines the capacity of the crane. So as with the simple pulley, the lift capacity is proportional to the number of wire rope lines going to and coming from the hook. So the number is known as parts of line or end part line, etc. Okay. Later may calculation tayo na with regards sa crane capacity. So let's have a visualization on the assembly of the mobile crane. And then we have the crawler type. Well, counterweight. Then we have this boom. Installation of boom. And naka-telescopic yan. So meaning na mahaba pa yan. Ayan. Then yan yung sa jib part na yun. Parang extension ng boom. Okay? So, yan yung kung paano ina-assemble yung mobile crane on-site. No? Okay? So, I think that's it no? For this video. No? So, continue na lang tayo sa next pa ng mga videos. Okay? So, see you in the next video. Thank you.